Hi folks, how you doing? This is Iqbal with NVIDIA Daily Analysis. In this video, we'll discuss NVIDIA stock price movement for today and try to make an assessment for tomorrow and early next week using fundamentals, technical charts, and economic data analysis. We'll also take a look at SMCI stock in this video. And also we'll discuss the possible market movement after the PC index data tomorrow. Now, let's get started. You see Nvidia stock price movement for today on your screen. Nvidia opened at 124.10. It made a high 126.41 and made a low 122.92. That is 1.91% down. So as I expected yesterday that today Nvidia will be moving sideways or you will experience some kind of volatility on the Nvidia stock price movement before the PC index data. So you notice today after opening Nvidia went up, but it could not sustain that level, right? And it had to come down. And after that, you see Nvidia was under pressure today. And it's good that Nvidia did not go down too much today. It's still above 120. And for tomorrow, I'm also expecting that Nvidia should move between 120 and 130. I'm not expecting a big movement on Nvidia on either side. Now, moving on, last 5 days, Nvidia is down 2.22%. Last 1 month is still up 8.86%. And last 6 months is still 150.89% up. You see that slowly Nvidia is trying to make some correction. You can expect more correction in next few days or week, as we noted that the second month after the earnings historically has been slow month. Let's take a look one more time. As you see in this chart, this is the last quarter data after earnings. You see after 1 month, the 1 month ended here on 21st March, some slowdown or some decline on the Nvidia stock price. And if you take a look the latest quarter, the first month ended on 21st June, and you see that after 21st June, Nvidia stock price is slowing down, right? You see upward movement in the first month, and now the second month, we see some consolidation or some slowdown. So I expect the same behavior next week as well. Now let's take a look at the last quarter stock split data and try to compare with the current situation. I updated this table with the latest data. Today, Nvidia closed at 123.99, and if you compare from the announcement date till now, Nvidia went up 30.58%. And you already know we are in the third week after the split became effective. And if you compare with the last cycle, at the end of the third week from the effective date, Nvidia was up 31.4% from the announcement date. So it looks to me as of this point, Nvidia is trending in the same direction. So 31.4% versus 30.5%. And still one more day to go for this week. Now let's take a look at the forward PE for Nvidia and SMCI. I updated this table with the latest forward PE for Nvidia, Palantir, SMCI, and AMD in this table. So as of this point, Nvidia is at 45.92. Compared with the last 5 weeks average, that is 42.64. So still higher than the last 5 weeks average. So this tells that still more room for Nvidia to go down. But at 45.92, Nvidia is not very expensive. Even if somebody buys Nvidia at this point, it's possible that he will end up making more profit before the earnings. And SMCI at this point is at 28.52, a little higher than uh, last week. But if you compare the last 5 weeks average, that's 27.07, so slightly higher than that. So at this point, SMCI is little expensive, But the good time to buy SMCI was when SMCI was around 820 or below 820, like I mentioned yesterday and day before yesterday. And if you talk about my position, I did not buy any Nvidia stock today and yesterday. The last time I bought Nvidia was on Monday this week and Friday last week, as you can see. And also, I bought SMCI on Monday as well, and also some yesterday. And I sold some of my SMCI stock today, but I still am holding some SMCI and Nvidia stock as of this point. It will depend on tomorrow's market movement and Monday. If the market goes up more than my expectation, probably then I will sell Nvidia and SMCI. Otherwise, I'll keep it. Now, let's take a look technical charts. You see 90-day hourly interval chart for Nvidia on your screen and also the MACD chart. As we noticed yesterday that the MACD line started going down and it was about to touch the zero line. And today it went down below zero line, but the downward momentum was not very strong. So it could not go below further zero. At this point, it's almost flat. So tomorrow, based on the MACD, Nvidia can go in either direction. But I'm not expecting a big drop on Nvidia tomorrow. Let's take a look Bullinger Bands. You see Bullinger Bands on your screen, the upper band, the lower band, and the middle line, that is 20-day moving average. So as of this point, you see that the gap between upper band and lower band is contracting. So this tells that, there's not much movement happening on Nvidia at this point. So Nvidia is waiting for some kind of data or news or some event that can take it further down or further up. All the available news and the data is kind of old for Nvidia. So Nvidia price already baked in those news in the Nvidia stock price as of now. There is nothing new about Nvidia today. So let's skip news regarding Nvidia for today. Now let's take a look other AI stocks. You see the highest positive change today was on SMCI, 7.12%. As I mentioned probably yesterday or day before yesterday, that SMCI has more potential to go further up than all other AI stocks. So that's what we noted today. And I think my SMCI buy yesterday and day before yesterday around 820 was a good buy. I made some profit in just 2 days. And Palantir 4.65% up, Amazon 2.19% up. I had some Amazon as of last week, but I sold it. I guess that was not a good decision. I should have kept Amazon stock. AMD 1.23% up, Apple 0.40% up, and SoundHound 0.25% up. Microsoft 0.15%, and Avago and Nvidia show negative closing today. The highest negative closing is on Nvidia, that is 1.91%. And it's not a surprise for me, Avago is down again today, 0.34%, because after the split announcement, Avago went too high and its financial does not support that. So still 1586 to me a little high for Avago. In my opinion, it should go down a little bit more. Now let's take a look PC index data. You see the PC index table on your screen. I went over this data yesterday, but today I converted into the chart. You see the PC inflation data started showing some reduction starting from August 2022 when Fed started raising the interest rate. But last few months, you see no further improvement happening on PC index data. And that was not a good sign when we talk about the rate cut, right? So if PC index or the inflation does not go down any further, we can expect the rate cut gonna get more delayed. But let's see what happens tomorrow. but I'm not expecting the PC data comes higher than the forecast tomorrow. So that's all about NVIDIA analysis and the assessment for tomorrow and early next week. I hope you liked the video. Thank you so much for watching. Talk to you more tomorrow. Take care.